What was our response in aviation? We had all feared a jumbo jet accident. But two of them together on the ground? But it wasn't that. It wasn't the horror of the numbers. It wasn't the impact of the fact that this happened on the ground, or that it even happened to KLM and to Pan American, two of the best in the world. What got us was this simple fact. There was nothing mechanically wrong with any of those airplanes, either of those airplanes. There was no 39-cent light bulb we could blame. There was nothing to blame except the carbon-based units on board KLM. And that was our normal game, wasn't it? Just like healthcare. What do? We find the miscreant and we get rid of him or her. We take the action to make sure that individual can't do it again. Well, Jacob wasn't going to do it again. He was dead. But our problem here was very profound, because in order to be able to chastise in absentia, to be able to say that our problem here was this bad pilot, this bad doctor, this bad nurse, we have to justify the fact that we're talking about the best and the brightest. We're talking about the chief pilot. As a matter of fact, when the call went out in Amsterdam from the CEO of the organization to get the director of safety and get him on board an airplane and send him to Tenerife, remember the name now, Tenerife? When the call went out, the call came back within about 5 minutes, and a subordinate with a shaking voice said to the CEO, "Sir, we can't do that." He says, "Why not?" He says, "Because the director of safety's name was Jacob Van Zanten." We could not get by with this accident by simply saying that it was a bad captain, it was a bad pilot. We had to recognize the fact that we had a systemic problem.